Today, we are going back to the basics. We are going to answer in simple terms the question, how does salvation work? God, the all-knowing, all-powerful, ever-present, creator of everything, yes, the God of the Bible, is completely perfect. In fact, even his house, which is called the throne room of God, in heaven, is completely perfect. So God is perfect, and everything around God is perfect. Thus, God is the picture of perfect perfection. Then there's all of us. We were all individually created by God, so God knows all the good that is in us, because he put it there. However, we have all done or thought something bad, something that we knew wasn't what we were supposed to do. And no matter how small the bad thing was, it is still a bad thing. Once you have a tiny bad thing, the entire thing is now imperfect. You could have a car that is perfect, but if there was a single scratch on the underside of the engine that no one would likely ever see, it's still no longer perfect. And since perfection is the toll needed to use the bridge from sin to the presence of God, a bridge which we will call salvation, the problem is we can't afford a ticket. Now, God loves us so much, and he wants us to live with him forever and ever. That's called eternity. God knows there is a deadly fire coming for all those who remain in sin. We who are imperfect can't afford a ticket to cross the bridge into the safety and presence of God. So now we have a divide we can't cross, and a fire closing in on us on all sides. But God loves us so much, and he sees all the good inside each one of us, that he came down to earth in the person of Jesus. God knows that if all sin started with one man, Adam, in the garden, it can end with one man, Jesus, at the cross. So God came down in the person of Jesus and sacrificed himself in our place. This is like Jesus buying the bridge that connects us with God across the divide caused by sin. Jesus is sitting in the ticket booth offering people tickets, which Jesus purchases with his perfection, which we call his righteousness. So now, if we walk up to the ticket booth for the bridge of salvation, Jesus will offer us a ticket paid for with his blood on the cross. At that point, we can choose to take the ticket, which will grant us the use of the bridge or salvation. Or we can continue to stand at the booth and demand to buy our own ticket, which we can't afford. The amazing thing is Jesus can get as many tickets as he wants, because he has an endless reserve of righteousness currency. So Jesus has enough free tickets for the bridge of salvation for every person, ever. So while we can't buy a ticket, now all we have to do is accept the ticket. And we must accept the ticket to get away from the flames and into the safety and presence of God, which we call heaven. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this message helpful. For full messages, please follow us at the Canton Covenant Group channel. God bless, and have a blessed week.